Hi there. In this video, we are going to understand why Python 3 is known as interpreted programming language. So first of all, before we get to that point, we need to understand why the difference between the interpreted programming language and compiled programming language. So I have prepared a nice diagram for explaining the difference between the interpreted programming language and compiled programming language. So this is the diagram. So so this diagram has got two parts. The first part, the top diagram, okay, it shows us how a compiled programming language works, and the bottom part, okay, which says program arrow interpreter arrow output, it is for an interpreted programming language. So first, let's get started with understanding how a compiled programming language works. So usually in a compiled programming language, we have the source program, okay, and after that it is fed to compiler, and when that source program is fed to compiler, it produces an intermediate file. So when we feed that intermediate file to an interpreter, to an appropriate interpreter, then it produces the output. So output may be in any form. It may be on console, or it may be some action in the real world. So that's how a compiled programming language work. So few of the common examples of compiled programming languages are C, C++, Java. So in case of C and C++, when we feed the program to compiler, it produces an executable binary file, which is interpreted by shell, and then that executable binary file is executed on the shell, and we are able to see the output. So in case of Java, it produces a class file. That class file is supposed to be fed to Java's interpreter, which happens to be platform independent. So when we feed that class file to the interpreter, that interpreter produces the output. So that's how a compiled programming language works. So let's see an example of a program with a compiled programming language, a program in a compiled programming language. So I have already prepared an example. So let's see a simple C program. We are going to use a C program for explaining how a compiled programming language works. So now this is a simple C program. It just prints hello world, the signature program for getting started with programming in any programming language. So first of all, we are going to compile this program. So for this, for compiling this C code, we are going to use GCC compiler on Linux platform. I am using a Raspberry Pi with Raspbian operating system. Raspbian is nothing but a lightweight variant of Debian. It's a Debian variant optimized for ARM processors. So let's get started with compiling the program. So GCC is the compiler, as I have already told you. -o prog01 dot out. So here we are specifying the format and the name and the extension of the output file by using -o command line parameter, and then we are going to mention the program 01.c. okay, and then we are going to enable all the warnings, if any, and then I'm going to compile the program. Now when I press enter, the program has compiled. So as of now, it hasn't produced any output, because basically, as I have already told, C belongs to the family of compiled programming languages. So instead, it has produced an output. It has produced an intermediate file. So if you do ls, if you run the command ls-la, it will show you the output file. So now this output file, if you can see the permissions for that file, it is already set to executable. Okay, so it reads -rwx. It means that our Pi user can read, write, as well as execute this particular file. So let's execute this file now. In this case, in case of this file, this is a directly binary executable in the shell environment of Linux. So Linux's shell interpreter will act as an interpreter for this particular file. So we can just execute it by running prog.out and it will print the desired output. So that's how a typical interpreted language works. And nowadays we are using, almost all of us are using various IDEs. IDEs stand for Integrated Development Environment. That's why we never get much into manually compiling as well as executing the programs. But in order to understand how the programming languages work and in order to learn the advanced coding, people need to know the difference between interpreted and compiled programming languages. So this is an example. This is a very simple example for a compiled programming language, which is C programming language. So now let's move on to interpreted language. So in interpreted language, the program is directly fed to interpreter, and interpreter does not produce any sort of intermediate file, and it directly produces the output. So as I have already mentioned, output could be in any format. It could be an action in the real world, or it could be a console output. So Python actually falls into this category. So Python is a programming language which is interpreted. So that's why even sometimes Python is also called as a scripting language. So Python is mostly, you can actually understand the analogy between Python and any sort of shell programming. So in we also have Windows environment, we have PowerShell programming, where you list down all the sequence of commands in a single file, and the Windows's shell interpreter directly interprets those commands and performs the necessary action, okay, for any sort of system maintenance or backup sort of tasks. So the same way we can even use the Python. Okay, so Python is also an interpreted programming language. Let's see an example of this. Okay, so earlier when I ran ls command, we had only two files, prog01.c and prog01.py. Okay, so prog01.c has the code written for C compiler GCC, and prog01.py is a Python program. It has got the code for Python 3 programming language. So now once we compiled, when we compiled the C code, it produced a prog1.out file. Let's see when we run prog01.py, what sort of file it creates. It is not supposed to create any file on the disk. It should directly produce the output on the screen. So let me show you the glimpse of the program. It's a very simple program. It just prints hello world. Okay, so this is the program. This is the line. Okay, this is only a single line program for illustration purpose. So I'm just going to type Python 3 prog01.py. Okay, it has interpreted the program and it has produced the output. Now let's again run ls-la command on the shell to see if it has created any file. It would not have created any file because it has directly interpreted the file and produced the output on the console. See, there were only 3 files before we began the execution of our Python script, and even after the execution of Python script, there is no intermediate file. So that is the difference between an interpreted programming language and a compiled programming language. So now, as Python doesn't compile, it directly interprets the program that we have written, or it interprets the program that we feed to its interpreter. That's why it is known as an interpreted programming language. So thanks a lot for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Thanks.